Alrighty. Ugh. There we go. I love the music in this game. Come on. Yeah, let's drop it down just a little bit. We like to hear ourselves think too.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. My mother had a beautiful...
I still hear voices in my head every night.
There we go. Cinematics can be at full volume. Video, HUD, yep. Just keep everything at least high. Auto lock on. We'll see. Subtitles medium, name speaker on. Cool. Alright. Let's give it a good old whirl. Character progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we can do. And now we wait. There we go. Vampyr.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death.
Ooh.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss.
Oh, hell no. What? Who goes there? Oh. Oh yeah, you're hobbling, brother. Where am I going? Oh, not this way, apparently. What? I can barely make out what you're saying. Ooh. I think that's some bloodstains?
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Hey, it's a person. Wait, what? Okay. If you knew I was alive, then what's the worry?
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary!
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Please, hold
Hey,
on.
elf.
Oh, God. Mary.
Ooh.
No. No.
Oh, Jonathan, you done fucked up now, buddy.
It's horrible. It's a nightmare.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
No.
shit.
Please, a moment. Let me explain.
Oh, nope. He's gonna shoot first and ask questions. Never, I don't think.
These patrols are after me.
Whoa, that's
No,
not.
Don't shoot. This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Can we go this way? Nope. Can't go that way.
This can't be happening.
Oh, nope.
No,
Ow!
please, stop. I mean you no harm.
Just keep running. Just keep running. Oh, shit.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
Uh-oh.
Who are you?
Ow!
Stay back!
Hey, screw you.
Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Hell no, he didn't. Is there anything down here? I don't remember who this game's by, but I remember it reminded me a lot of a Bethesda
Who are
game.
you, stupid beast?
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Look at it, gone up like kindling.
There we go.
Sorry.
Can't loot him. Oh shit. That looks like trouble. And it looks like trouble I cannot avoid either.
No, please.
Okay.
Stop.
Ooh. Ow. Hey, stop it.
Who are you?
Oh. No. Stop it.
What do you want?
Okay. It's still early. I doubt there's anything for me to actually loot. Oh. This man's got a
I
gun.
mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech. Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Oh shit.
The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Okay. Aggravated damage reduces my max health. That's right. It's been a
I need
minute.
to find somewhere to hide. It's locked, all right.
Ah, fuck.
Let me go.
Ah, crap. Ow! Stop it! I didn't ask for this.
I need to find shelter.
Hi. It's a door that says keep out. I'm gonna go in.
Anybody there?
Sounds like a great idea.
What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Oh. Start checking stuff out. You look ugly.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Okay.
That's impossible.
Okay, I've got a watch now. Swear I saw some other stuff. Is there more over here? Aha!
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Yeah. There we go. Now I can start looting stuff. Oh, what's here?
The sun is high. I cannot leave now.
That's right. It'll burn. We figured that out quick.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as bone.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the sound of my warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his path.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Yeah, I didn't get to accomplish anything of what I wanted.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
I don't even know what needs to be done. We'll figure it out. Found a syringe. Okay. This man all shot up with Aaron? Ah. With something.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Killing is a lot easier than healing. I could see that.
No, it never got easy.
Used revolver. Looks like at the very least it was used once. Bloody diary. October 15th. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. There's some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work? Becky needs medicine. Uh-oh. Okay, this is a couple days. October 16th. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they're digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed. There are no more jobs nearby. Oh God. October 19th. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. Took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes, and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far. I fear leaving my wife for so long. Still October 19th. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. 21st October. The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? Oh God. 22nd of October. Becky just attacked me. Ooh. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. Oh, Becky was the one with the ugly chick in the first floor. That makes sense. 23rd October. Oh, hey, I was reading. The heck? There we go. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be too long. I pray God it will end soon. Ooh. Oh gosh. 24th October. I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th of October. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. Yikes. Alright, I guess let's lay down. Let's get some rest. It's been a long...
Makes no sense.
Oh.
None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
Ooh. Yeah, you know, just lay in a bed and you'll wake
So
up.
be it. Rational thinking only.
That's fair. Damn. What an intro. Uh-oh.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who tames blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest, spend experience points, and improve. Heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Ooh. Claws are nice, but meh. Blood Spear is neat. Go with Shadow Mist. That sounds dope. And let's confirm. Oh. Oh.
In my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
That's fair. Oh. Reach the north bank.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
That sounds like a good idea.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh, F. That's right.
My head's spinning.
Yeah, I bet.
I cannot enter.
Okay. That's right. Oh, oh gosh. Gotta adjust my chair. There we go.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
The West End, eh?
It's locked.
Oh. Use your stake to inflict stun damage.
Die, vermin! There's one of them vermin!
Provides me with blood to use, skills, and also refills my health. Alright. Let's fill up some blood, I guess.
There's a strength I never knew I had. This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Oops. No, I need to bite you. Get back here. Yeah, nom nom nom. Delicioso, you dick.
I feel like a child
Oh.
learning the limits of my body.
Oh, oh shit. Hey, you relax. I just bit you. What you gonna do now? Nom nom nom.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Really? What was your first clue? Motored merchant services? Okay. Okay, nothing to loot here. need to get to the north bank.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I believe I'm doing this.
I can eat rats.
I cannot enter. I have this thirst for blood. It's locked.
Okay.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked, all right.
Oh, shillings. I'm finding money. Yeah, I don't need to eat any more rats right now.
What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered.
Hey, there we go. Limehouse Dock, huh?
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Not a bad assumption.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
I see.
Where has everyone gone?
Okay. Oh. It's barricaded there. Oh. Crafting medical treatments, serums, weapon upgrades. Okay. Do I even have anything to upgrade? Oh, I guess I do. Increases the damage, or I can get some life regen. And do more damage with the bite. Start with that. I think every upgrade levels me up too. So I should be level 4 now. Yep. Cool. Oh yeah, V. Then I can check some trash. Torn off page of a diary? What's up with that? Boop. Oh. How do I read this stuff? There we go. For looking away when they mock my color, I hate myself. For crying like a girl when they insult me, I hate myself. For swearing like a boy when they're gone, I hate myself. For hating my parents, I hate myself. For smiling when customers call me sad Brina, I hate myself. For never finding the courage to tell Tommy how I truly feel, I hate myself. Okay. Why all the hate? Oh, Sabrina Cavendish. It reveals a secret about a citizen or something related to them. About her boss, Tom Watts. Let's find out what we can learn. Oh, come on. I got something on my mouse pad. Not cool. Follow the killer's trail. Oh, there's someone here.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle. My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not
Oh.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Okay.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Oh gosh.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. Heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Oh, come on now. Cut me some slack.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Okay.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word with anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Well, thanks. I'd sure hope so.
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You can't be serious. I'm not a... No. I can't be a vampire.
Sir, believe me, this is very real. You are a vampire.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
That's fair.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How would you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Okay.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Good evening, sir.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
A little
Been
bit.
there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody...
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
The sewer dog?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Damn. That was a lot realer than I expected it to be.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Fucking drunk.
Cool, Jack. Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I just want to
I
talk.
just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Okay.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood.
Ugh.
It's just horrible.
Drained of blood every time, huh?
The sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
Yikes.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities
Spanish
doing
flu?
anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Interesting.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job.
Aw.
Nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Wait, hold on.
Leave me alone.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Welcome back.
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the
As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered. And it'll always be a blue prompt. Sweet.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Oh, damn.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
He wanted to talk outside? Yeah, I would have refused too.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I can pass that on. Sure. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's comfortable.
Giving me a laugh.
Poor Jack.
Still adjusting to the whole new chair. Looks like I talked to everybody in there. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this dude's fatigued. What's
I
this?
will get to the bottom of it.
War munitions volunteers. Britain's working together. Skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades enroll today as war munitions volunteers. Support the men at the front with a plentiful supply of munitions. You will not suffer in wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line.
This intrigue. What's been done to me?
It's actually a really catchy poster. Like, very simple, to the point, but I guess that's really all you need during a epidemic. Whoa. I think I just let that get a little realer than I meant to. Wait, inspect the boats. Oh, whoa. Found it.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Just?
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Screw that.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Okay.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Over there. So there is. Now, I was gonna do some quick reading. Here we go. Pre-win orders. 30th October from G. McCallum to Docks Patrols. Multiple deaths in the Docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning, according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers. Neat.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
It would appear so. Oh, the trail leads in here. Looks like there's someone in there. Alright. Oh, I can do an opportunity attack. Cool. Oh, that's not quite what I was going for. Whatever. We'll take that. Equip and press the right click to use your ranged weapon to inflict standard damage and stun damage. Your ammo is limited.
Crate. Good. They need a
What
lot
is
of
it?
bullets.
How do I switch my weapon?
I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
It's been so long. Whoops, wrong button. Oh. Might help if I equip the gun. Now I think I can press... How do I switch my weapon? Oops. Hello? How do I switch to it? Is it... Alright. Oh. That is not going to help me any. Here we go. WASD. Q is to walk. B is to toggle walk. Ah, here we go. Melee attack, right click to shoot. How do I switch my weapons though? Oh, C is to switch ranged weapon. Z is to switch my melee weapon. Okay. There we go. I swear I pushed that. Whatever. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that locked?
It's locked, all right.
Oh, never mind. Let's check around up here.
I cannot enter.
Oh, hi there. Let's drain some blood real quick. Oh, that man's down for the count. Cool. Oh, cool. So I can just run automatically. Or I can... Okay. So I was just stuck in a walk. Weird. Ooh. They did the different audio for the different surfaces really well.
It's locked, all right.
Okay. Looks like I did everything I could here. Oops. That was awkward. Whoa, whoops. There we go. Resistances. So orange is medium resistance, red is a high resistance. Physical is melee and range, powers is blood and shadow. Okay. So he's not resistant to vampire magic, basically, is what I'm seeing. So let's do this. Ooh, ow! Oop. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right, I didn't take any healing from my bites. I just went for extra damage. That's okay. Oops. Is that where I'm supposed to go next? Bet I could go this way. But it looks like this is the way I probably should go. You sound a little fucked up, homie.
That's this nest of them cleaned out. Sir! Step away!
Oh, that's right, I have stamina now. That's right. What's here? Ah, the shotgun. Looked like there was something shiny here. I hate when it lies.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Okay. Oops.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! You'll pay for that!
Ooh. Ow! Screw you. That hurt. Yeah. Dick. New practices, new tactics. Whoa! That was not what I was trying to do. Oh, I see. It just keeps teleporting me. Whatever. What's here? Oh. This is how I came in. I see. Okay, let's see what's up with that. Oh, oops. New practices, new... There we go. I know that our companions consider it that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus, we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, and they can easily be spotted. This is why the Guard of Priwen must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches. Small and mobile patrols. Tactics based on technological advantages. Modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France. New strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Geoffrey McCallum, Priwen leader. Interesting.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Not anymore. Ain't no vermin here. Ooh. I do see a hideout though. I'm always down for a good hideout. Okay. Any loot? Common handle part. Ow. Let's see what we can do. Nothing to recycle. I need 2 trigger parts for that. For either of them. Can I upgrade this? Nope. How about this? I can upgrade my machete. Okay. Now I get to... Oh. I need to actually have all the materials to do that. That's right. Okay. Oh, let's rest. Let's get some more powers. Let's see. Both of these are very tempting. I think I do want to make it so I can heal after I bite somebody, though. As much as I want more stamina. Oh, whoops. I do not want to cancel. I need to confirm. That's right. Thank you, game, for reminding me. Gotcha. Ow. Track the killer. Let's change that into that, because that's way better. The North Dock. Whoa.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Ooh. Equip a two-handed weapon and press right-click to use its special ability. The scythe can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. That's pretty neat. Never actually used. Uh-oh.
This place reeks of bloodshed. This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
What the fuck? Get off of me. I'll bite you back, dick. See how you like it. Ow. Not very much, apparently. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay, two-handed weapons are kind of hard to parry with. Ow. Hell no. Okay, yeah, so this is not the play. Ow! Holy crap. Okay, so two-handed weapons are not fun. I do not enjoy that experience at all. Holy moly. Well, now I know.
William, please. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
What? Rude.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Ah, yes.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. It's locked.
Looks like I'm not allowed up there. So I guess I have looted everything I can loot. Okay. That's a nice fucking boat. I'm jealous.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Okay. Sweet.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Just let go of my hand, damn. This man is too excited to be working with me.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Whoa.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
What if I don't want to mesmerize Clay? Looks like I have to.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I get to choose not to, right? I don't want to embrace him. If I just take him somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can just ignore it. Come on. I don't want to eat the guy. It's my choice. It ain't time. What the hell? Do I have to? This is lame. And I'm stuck in this walking pace. Alright, alright. There we go. To embrace Clay Cox, or spacebar to release him. But be aware that there will be consequences.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Just gonna have me talk to him. Yeah, he'll get to the hospital. He'll find his way. I believe in that.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Alright, you're gonna feel a little weird from that one.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there when I'm good and ready. Ho. What's the E button? Because, like, that's such an easier way to pick stuff up. What does E do? Literally, oh, wait, here we go. Medical checkup in dialogue. No. That's not what I wanted. Confirm. Then I'm going to make direction into E. Because I feel like that's just going to be so much easier to do. That should be better. Oh yeah, that just feels better. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Yeah.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit.
Yeah.
I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you,
How?
nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Oh, we called it.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and
There
a
we go.
compassionate physician.
Thank you.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Goodbye. Who can I meet?
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Let's talk to this bloke.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a beverage real quick, y'all. We'll be right back. There we go. What's it? Watcha. Back to comfortable gaming position. Is it? There we go.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job. But most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things...
The locals are attacking? That sounds rough.
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Okay.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Fair. Can't argue with that. Can't really talk about his personal life. That's okay.
I'd like to see your good...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
What's this? Milton's shotgun? Ooh. I have heard pretty good things about that gun. 315. Noted. Okay. Let's see who else we can learn about. Aha! Loot!
Surely I can endure another night.
Dr. Tippets. Hello.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippets, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Aww. I like this guy.
This is the Pembroke Hospital situation. And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Aw, damn.
What can
Okay.
you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Okay.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
All right.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
The burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Hey, it's always good to be short. Ooh. Oh, you can even hear the rain on the tarp. I love this. Oops.
Good evening,
Doctor.
Sorry.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Okay, not who I wanted to talk to. I just want to loot. Just let me loot. Ah. What's this? Another partial poster. Our city, you, life saved by ancient medical aid. Oh, life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck to the flu epidemic. Eh. Couldn't get much out of that one.
Right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Ooh, we got a readable one here. Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Okay. It's kind of crazy to think about it like that. But this is also the 1800s, because, like, I just got done having influenza. But it didn't kill me. Name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labor and National Service to write to 15 Kingsways, London. Ooh. Hello, person.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
It's a euphemism. I'm trying to remember what a euphemism is.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
No one ever does.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Yeah.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Okay.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
That makes sense.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Ah.
I'm Dr. Reed.
Hello.
The new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
This chick is crazy.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Cottage syndrome.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Oh, you don't know how wrong you are, though.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Okay.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Okay.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
What your last thoughts would be, sir.
Daily routine.
Okay.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Ooh.
But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Okay.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Ooh.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Okay.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Fair.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
I guess that's fair.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Fair enough.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
On every street corner. The daily route.
I cannot enter.
Why? Sean.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Horcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union.
That's fair.
The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
The Wet Boot Boys lost their leader? Okay. There we go.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Duke.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
That's fair.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Fair.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Okay.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay. I think that's Peppa. Yep. Or Pippa, whatever her name is.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Oh.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning...
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
This dude's getting a little...
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Valid. Okay.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears.
Okay.
Some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Ooh.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Okay.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Okay.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Money? Fame? Or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. Personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
It seems you have bad memories of military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
I would agree with that.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Oh, whoa. She just jumped across the screen. Oops.
Thank you.
Nope, you can do nothing. Looks like there's a couple more people to chat with. Oh. Uh-oh.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick.
Oh.
Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Okay. It's a little suspicious.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, madam.
Maybe this lady will tell me something.
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Interesting.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Okay.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived.
Oh.
But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
What?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Wow.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
That is pretty messed up.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me...
I need to turn down my sensitivity. Holy crap.
What a blundering idiot.
Waste your time with me.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army.
Oh, this is the 1900s. Whoops. I claimed it was the 1800s.
Sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Oh, non-finished letter. Excuse me. Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on this bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need anything, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. Remember Robert Chadwick, the big guy with a mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring? Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure something out as soon as I am out. Don't worry. Everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm, Oh, man.
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening, Doctor.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during
We
one
just
of the
went-
first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
There we go.
Goodbye for now.
Don't let you down, my boy.
Is there anything else here to worry about? That's dude. There's that one back here.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
I guess I'll talk to that dude eventually. Is there anything back here? There's loot.
Locked.
Aw.
Good
Whoa.
evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Goodbye now.
She just appears out of nowhere. Every time. Nothing to loot back here. Is there anyone else up here? Does not appear so. Swansea's through here, but can't go in there. Used hacksaw? Sweet. T.L. Wood's medical file.
It's locked.
What's this say? Tippett, Strickland, and Aykroyd. Oh, wow. I get my own office. Ha! Screw you guys.
It's locked.
Dr. Reed.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Long letter sent to Pippa Hawkins. 27th of October. Hello, sis. How are things in the big city? Here in Brum, things are not so good. Seems the flu is here again, and we have so many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Geez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed in which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Sorry I did not take the time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mum, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. That's nice. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Pippa. You should see the little bugger, already driving me mad. And Mum says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next times you come back home. In your last letter you told me you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory. But wages are shit, and it's boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiance, and no, I'm no slut, you moral bitch. You. Damn. So if you want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join that band you told me about. The Guard or Priven. Something like that. Never heard of them. But if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can and give me all the good news before that. I'm your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, Mom, and Dad. Aw, that is quite a long letter. Thomas Elwood, male, 28. Tippett is taking care of him. Convalescence. September 16th. Date to be released, TBD. The patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin. Examination of the cicatrized tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could be a case of persisting nerve damage. The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could be a case of guilt of the survivor. Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades. Ooh. Very possible.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Yeah, that'd be kind of awkward. Ooh. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal, after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. Cool. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you, believe me. I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you are not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to the Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffith Swansea. I left a copy of my notes concerning what I've discovered about Ekon in the last few years. Please feel free to read about it if you need some guidance. As long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. Interesting. Ooh, what the hell? I never found this before. What? Hello? What the hell? Whoa, I did not ask for this outfit. I do not like the boulder cap. Thank you. Okay, so this is how I changed That random outfit. Okay.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay, let's analyze a blood sample. Light regeneration serum. And I have a few things here. Here we go. Okay. Can I upgrade this? I need one more common handle part. Damn. Okay. Can't upgrade that either. Oh, I found a barker too. It's a large pistol muzzle. Okay. Not a ton of damage. Okay.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
Oh, here we go. Whoa. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Ekon, as they prefer to call themselves. Interesting. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly, it is almost as if he has vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movement when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or a dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speeds seem to exhaust them, and they are bound to physical limitations. Okay. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one, the possibilities are endless and frightening. And blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him. What the? I hate that it does that. Let me read, damn it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind them since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses a A vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical application it almost beggars belief.
I have so much time now.
Interesting. Well, let's rest and increase some stats. I think first things first, I want to increase my stamina. Yeah, I might as well increase my health too.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I've patients to attend.
What do you want?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them.
Oh, man.
Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should
Oh, man.
Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse. It's locked, all right.
Can I loot again? No. Damn. Alright, Elwood and someone else I can talk to. Oh. This seems like a pretty good storeroom. For all the random shit. Oops.
Good evening, miss.
I need blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire doctor.
Okay.
I'll leave you, Mr. Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room.
Oh.
The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Beauty is not everything, Mr. Elwood.
Says Mr. Pretty Face.
Ooh. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming.
Goodbye for now.
Damn. The pain. Here again.
Alright, Pippa.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful.
Oh, damn.
I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Damn. That's fair.
Goodbye now.
I think one more person I could talk to is Milton. Again.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Fair.
Goodbye, Milton.
I have a few quests I could be working on. Dragonbane. And I think the Hacksaw sounds like a really good secondary, or the Bludgeon. Because I've already got one hack weapon. Okay. It's done 10 for 45 damage or 54. I'll do that. Oh, this is someone I haven't spoken to yet.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Okay.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse.
Okay. Here we go. Backyard garden. Enter the old morgue. There we go. So this is the local investigations, and this is just the people. Whoops. Aft track. Small bottle. Let's see if I can find the weird dude in the back. Aha! No, you stay. I need to talk to you, sir.
I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Interesting.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Fair.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
That's fair.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights
ago.
You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Oh.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Interesting.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Interesting.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life.
Okay.
But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidaman.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Interesting. What do you have?
Of course. It's just trinkets and...
Interesting.
It's locked.
Aw. Keeping me out, are ya? What's the marker? Okay, cool. Oh, hello.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Die, vermin! Christ!
Ow. Dicks. Dang, this sword does some work. 25th of October. From Guard of Prewin Command Post to East End Patrols. Vampire activity. Hospital survey investigate. Survey. Okay. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital. All we ever is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activities concerning said leech. Then report directly back to us and we will decide what action should be taken. Well. We solved that at least. Nice and easy. Boom. Find the local command post. Thought I did. Oh. I have to go all the way there. I see. Well, let's go beat up the Guard of Prewin, I guess. Whitechapel Street. Ooh, that sounds terrifying. Curfew, official health warning. Curfew will be sounded at 9 p.m. and by the church bells. All the citizens must be off the streets from that time until 5 a.m. The hell is that? Oh god, this is gonna suck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. Oh man, this is tough. Oh, shoot. Okay. Thought I could beat it. Turns out the answer is no. Okay. Is there like a suggested level for these things? Nope. Okay, it was just probably don't go that way. Yeah, I'm not fighting that thing. Oh shoot, what the fuck? Whoa, this thing is way higher level. All these dudes are high level. What the fuck? Oh man. Whoa, bro. Oh. Whoa, why are you here? Why are you here? Get off! Why the fuck? No! I didn't. What? What? I guess I'm not supposed to go that way yet. Well, okay. I call shenanigans. I guess I don't go that way after all. Because that big ugly thing just hunted me down. Okay. Noted. So we'll deal with that part later. Alright, let's go to the garden then, I guess. Dang.
So many deaths.
Man. Alright, let's go out this side.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Ooh. Ugh. Skull blood. Nasty. Find the lost wallet in the garden, huh? Okay. Oh. Woo. Ow. You jerk. Might as well heal, I guess. Wait a minute. Photography in a wallet. Smiling and loving couple with few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Not bad. Okay. Now, what about the pharmacy? Where's the pharmacy? It's the real question. The docks. I don't know if I want to get smacked like that right yet. So let's untrack that one for now. It looks like I'm right next to it. Oh. I'm not right. Oh, yes, I am. What's in here? Oh, the morgue, that's right. So looks like I just need to find whatever I can here, eh? This is another way in. Okay. This place is creepy as hell. And it makes me uncomfortable.
I cannot enter.
In here. Okay. Nothing in here to worry about. Okay, what's up here? Oh. A skull. Nom. No. Oh, ow!
Is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked, all right.
Okay. Oh, this one. No. Okay. Found some bullets. Always handy. Cigarette case.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Yeah. Good odds.
It's locked.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, hell no. Ow. Okay. So combat isn't easy. Ooh. Huh. I wonder if I tried the easy mode the first time. How silly of me. Okay.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Now I have to go downstairs, but what's upstairs more? Can I go in here? Nope. Okay. So now I have to go to the basement. Oh! What the What the hell was that? Okay, there's a skull there, there, and inside this building, room over here.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Ooh. Whoa. Dang. I really gotta be careful. I can only afford like a swing or two at a time. Interesting. There's another skull over here. Okay. Damn, the noises are just so ominous and creepy. Oh, someone's dead.
It's locked, all right.
What?
It's locked.
Used liston knife, blood absorb. Equip it to directly absorb blood. Meh. I prefer to just feed. Ooh. Okay. No. Medical examiner Samuel Connor. Caucasoid. Male 39. He's a fisherman. His type of death is natural. Fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Examination attendees, Tippett, Brannigan. Interesting.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Let's take a look.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
That's odd.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Indeed.
Tippett has made...
Ah, yes. Okay. Is there anything in here? Oh. He went down pretty quick. John Doe. Whoa. Hi there. Whoa. Okay. Oh. I was not expecting that. Holy crap. Go away. Ooh. Oh man. Nom. Whoa. Go away. Ooh. Whoa. Ow. Ooh. Ow.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm
Holy
not sure I can
moly.
defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Yeah, honestly, shoot. I'm missing an ingredient. Where is it? Oh, it's
Sodium
right here.
hypochlorite.
There it is.
Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
No, I'm not allowed that way. There we go. Created treatment for fatigue. There we go. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane. So now I just have to survive my way out. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked on my way back up, though. It's just a hunch I've got. I already looted everything I could here. Ooh. Yep, I had a feeling I'd get attacked again. Does that mean there's more? Yep, sure is. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, man. Ooh. There we go. Hey, more loot for me, you know? I'll always take more. Alright, let's go out the front door. Whew. Man, I'm getting my butt kicked sometimes. Gotta be careful. I'm glad I upgraded my frickin' stamina when I did. Okay. Let's do it. Dorothy Crane. Oh, no, that's Pippa.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Oh,
Goodbye, nurse.
okay. Where is... Ah, here we go.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate
Well, thank you, Miss Crane.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Cool. Get out of my way.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
Good evening, Mr.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Fair.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
You are
let's
not
give
a
you some
burden,
medicine.
Sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't head...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
This hospital seems to be full. Good evening.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswin.
Okay. Now I should go talk to Milton. Yeah. Where's Milton?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still...
I have some good news.
What? The epidemic's over?
I received
Haha, you're funny.
with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good.
Whoa, hold on.
Please, take this money anyway, to remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
That's fair.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Okay.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Oops. Hey, hold on.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Trying to trade here.
I'd like wise choice.
Oops. There we go. There's Clay. Now I can talk to him.
Good evening.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Okay.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
I don't like this dude.
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive.
I should have eaten him.
Efforts and dedication of
I
the
will
staff
later.
Here, aren't you?
What are you
Yeah.
expecting? A medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I can say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
Interesting.
I'll leave you.
Okay. Oh, hold on. How do I get there? That's right. This is how.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Oh. Now I need to go find... Okay, that's someone unknown. Where's the old guy? He should not be this hard to track down. Aha, here's one person.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening,
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Hey. Okay.
Goodbye, nurse.
There's Dr. Tippett's. I know there's one more secret I can find out before I go talk to... Okay, maybe not. Looks like I'm gonna go talk to Swansea then. Where's Swansea? Oh, whoops. His office is right here. Duh. Alright.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Here we go.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization.
That's valid.
Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Your words.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Okay.
Go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Okay. Swansea.
Do you need
Wait,
something, John?
can I talk
I
to you?
have just a few questions.
Then ask away.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Interesting.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Okay.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
Okay.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on.
Okay.
We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Right.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
As I've learned quickly.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Okay.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skalds come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Interesting.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skald?
A skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
Right. That makes sense.
We'll see each other.
All right. And I believe this is a good place for us to call it a night, I suppose. Haha. I think I'm hilarious. Okay. Oh, I can't do anything with that yet. Ooh. Interesting. Let's increase my health some more so I don't get my butt kicked so fast. And then let's increase my bite damage. Yeah. The following night. The consequences of your actions may improve or degrade the district health status. They can be degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. If a city's health status drops below critical, it will plunge into chaos. Okay. Okay. And that is our session for the night.